Okay, so this is day number 2. I don't even remember what day it is. July 29th? Day 2, Nebraska.
We survived.
We survived.
It didn't even rain.
Somehow.
I don't think it even rained last night.
Well, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. If it did rain, it was really light. But
Or the air conditioner drowned it out.
this morning, there was a line of thunderstorms coming through. And my wife and I woke up and we're looking at the radar. And we're seeing it. I'm trying to figure out, watching the map, how fast the thunderstorms are going to get here. I thought, well, about 6, maybe 6:15, we're going to get poured on. And so, we're talking back and forth, and it's like, today is going to be another 12-hour day on the road. We're going to have to, if we wait for the rain to get out, we'll be 9 o'clock before we're out, which means we'll be 9 p.m. going into a steamboat. And so, either we can try to get out quick or we have to wait until mid-morning. So my wife says, let's do it. All right, we're being productive. I honestly did not think we were going to make it. I thought we would be standing there getting poured on, but we actually made it. And it's just starting to come down now. So I can't really point it out because it's dark out.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle in July. We actually made it out of there. Watching the lightning go off in the background and all the rest of it. So this is day number 2. So didn't get to brush teeth. Mike isn't wearing a shoe. He doesn't have he's one shoe, one barefoot. We all made it out. So day 2 starts. I gotta do some more. This is awesome. Anyway, it's a Nebraska. Back off.
I'm slowing down.
Back way off. What? They want you to go around them.
They're having problems.
No, they just...
Oh, he's pulling off the shoulder.
Oh. Okay, slide. And he's back on the road. I don't know either. Congratulations. All right.
Okay, I'm going to try to do this quietly. Dad's driving. We're in Nebraska, western part now. And Mike and Matt are both finally taking a nap because it was a long day. We got up early and we got the trailer taken down, beat the storm, and now we're headed to Steamboat Springs, Colorado, going through Denver on 76, and it's about 51 miles to 76 west before we start getting into some interesting stuff. But the trailer is traveling well, and we're in the zone, and everybody, I think, is having fun.
So, Matt is driving, so I'm navigating now. We're in northeastern Colorado right now. Obviously, the landscape has changed quite a bit. It started doing the prairie to plains transition in Nebraska, but obviously now we're in Colorado, and it's what you would expect for this region, which is very, very cool, especially if you don't live here and you're just kind of looking around at stuff. Anyway, we still have cornfields, but now we have a lot more open area, which you don't really see much of on the eastern side of the country or the Midwest. So we've made it to Colorado. Nebraska was either running from thunderstorms or taking a nap. So for about 2 hours, it was nap time in the vehicle. Now we're into Colorado, and I personally love it. I just love the topology and the biome, if I use that terminology correctly. And then, of course, you got what you have to look forward to is the Rockies. So we're about 150 miles east Denver right now on 76. It's just the next 2.5 hours. We'll be sitting here, waiting for the Rockies to show up. Trailer's been pulling really well. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. We're making good time. We're getting good gas mileage even. So can't argue with it. 25-year-old trailers just getting down the road. I don't think there's anything else. Mike worked on the videos, the YouTube video last night for yesterday until one this morning, which is one of the reasons why I was like, everybody needs a nap today. So I drove and Mike and Matt both took a nap. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll probably make another one as we get closer to Denver and then closer to the mountains. So we're probably about 40 miles west of Denver right now. Obviously we're coming in and you can just see the Front Range now. And the kids have never seen, we've been through the Appalachians, but the Appalachians are nothing like the Rockies. We're just now, we've been watching them for about the last 20 or 30 miles. Obviously the visibility isn't all that great today, but there they are. We don't have a real good viewpoint at this point. It's been eastern Colorado up till now. Those are awesome looking. We're gonna stop for gas here in about 7 miles and then switch drivers. Matt doesn't think he wants to drive through the Rockies.
Yeah, don't say.
All right, here we are coming into Denver. Got the Front Range right in front of us. Obviously big mountains. No snow on these. Look up to the north, there's snow up to the ones up to the north, but it's almost August, so I would expect most of the snow to have been melted by now. Very cool to see, especially when you spend most of your life sitting in the Midwest or along the eastern seaboard. So we are through the first climb out of Denver. It's about 2 p.m. Mountain Time. We've come down out of it. Everything ran really well. No issues with the trailer. Trailer brakes work really, really well. Since they're brand new, I would hope so. Temperature, the thermostat got up to about 230 degrees on the Traverse, but that was about as eventful as it was. Traffic is really heavy. That was kind of surprising, actually. I didn't realize it was quite so touristy in here. It's very touristy. Not what I remembered from 50 years ago. But anyway, I do remember this. Of course, it's been 50 years, but that type of thing happens. So lots of mountains. If I look out here, this is not small mountain. Well, I know there are bigger mountains than this, but these are not small rocks. They are very big rocks. We've been, in the right lane, following the semis with the blinking hazards and just going along with them. If it's okay for them to go slow, it must be okay for us to follow them and go slow. We're still following the same guy. Not still. He kind of went up in front of us and then we caught up to him. But still the same semi going slow, so we must be doing something right, or he's doing something right, or we're both doing something wrong. I guess that's it. Very cool, somewhat intimidating. Not too bad though. Nothing's broke, nothing's acted like we're gonna have any issues. Not bad.
That's pretty cool.
This is very cool. I don't think you could make this if you wanted to. Are we going up or down, or am I?
I'm going down. I don't have my, well, I guess I'm going down. I'm having to put my foot on the accelerator to go down though.
Hey, look, they cut another mountain in half.
I do remember the mesh on the mountains when I was a kid.
I don't remember the mesh. This is the one thing I haven't really...
This is 50.
The funny thing is there's so many people that go through this and probably don't even see it anymore. They're just like driving through it. Yeah, it's mountains. No big deal. Dude, it's a huge deal. This is cool. I'll put up the window here. We're going through the Eisenhower Tunnel. So for those of you who don't already know, I-70 out of Denver to the west goes through one of the longest tunnels in North America. It's the Eisenhower Tunnel. Johnson Tunnel goes back to the east. So they had just built this tunnel when, you know, my family came out this way, you know, in the early 70s. And I remember this tunnel. This tunnel seemed to go on forever. But I was like 4 years old, so obviously, yeah, we're coming up the other side. Now we should start going down.
So steep grade trucks.
7% grade next 7 miles. Okay, brakes, don't give out now. Now is not the time to give out. That was the Eisenhower Tunnel. Now we're coming out, and now we'll see whether or not the brakes are gonna work. It's amazing how one little mistake can ruin your day. We took 70 west out of Denver to the Eisenhower Tunnel, and that goes up to about 11,000 feet. And then from there, it drops at a 7% grade for 7 miles. Getting up to that point, it's a bunch of up and down and up and down. And the one thing that we were concerned about on this trip was the trailer brakes, which are brand new. It's brand new hub, brand new, brakes, brand new controller, brand new, basically everything. Brand new bearings, brand new spindle, the entire bit. At the bottom, because we were, is very busy. There's a lot of traffic on that, and then you're also dodging trucks and that type of thing. We get to the bottom, and I go, okay, let's find a spot just to pull off and take a break, walk around, and because now we're in the mountains. This is a new thing, for us flatlanders. We pull off into a park as we headed north. On 9, I think 9 or 6. Anyways, we pull off into this park. We're sitting there. I walked back just to make sure. Could smell the burning. I didn't know exactly what was burning, but something was burning. So I'm standing there for a minute, and the right side seal to the bearings pops out in front of Mike, and Mike's kind of like, points it out, and it was too hot to touch. The hub on the both sides was just way too hot. So I sat there and said, okay, we're not leaving anywhere until this thing cools down. Long story short, it's a very scenic ride. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I was too upset to enjoy any of it. Because it pretty much, we tested the brakes a few times. It looks like we lost the brakes completely on the trailer now. There's no response when we hit the brakes now. Before going, when we're in Denver, it was very obvious the brakes were working. Now there's nothing. We pulled into Steamboat KOA, and I walked in and I said, first question is, is there any place where I can borrow a jack? And they're like, no, we don't do that. That's understandable. I understand why. There's questionable liability. Somebody does something dumb, that type of thing. And he says, well, there's an Ace Hardware in Steamboat. Just run back in and grab one. Yeah, but I don't have, I'm a chicken when it comes to suspending things over my head. I'm not going to just, do something like that without a fair amount of safety margin, because I don't like the idea of my head getting crushed. So, we decided to set up for tonight and sit down and talk about it, what our options are, because obviously we have reservations already made for the entire 3 weeks. We can cancel them, but then we don't know if we're going to be able to reschedule any of them, because it's based on availability, and everything is based, we did this weeks out, that type of thing. So that's where we are. We're, I wouldn't say stuck in Steamboat, but we are not having as much fun, or at least Dad isn't, as much fun as I'd hoped we'd be having at this point. All right.